Carter Z. Meemaw's cooking with us today. She is helping me make sweet potato biscuits. If you're your first time here, housekeeping. Can you say hello?
I can say hello.
I'm gonna put her in a chair to make she's cranky, so we gotta get right to
I'm
it.
gonna have to sit down after a
Because
while,
she's like, let's do it. But
I got a lot of energy.
Housekeeping. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it. So we've got our pan, we got our shortening, we've got our bowl, we've got our sifter. We're going old school. We got some buttermilk and sweet potatoes.
Now this picture will mash up.
And self-rising flour. Mother's gonna do this recipe. She mentioned it the other night in talking. She was like, "Oh, I sure could go for some sweet potato biscuits." And I said, "Mama, you supposed to been mention that on the show." So I said, "Let's do it." So we're doing it. Hope everybody had a good holiday, or will have a good holiday. And thank you for watching.
When you cook from scratch or either from memory, it's not always exact. So it says 2.5 cups. So you have to remember that you're using a certain amount to knead with and to keep your hands coated. So technically we're going to use 2 cups of flour sifted into the bowl to begin with. Okay?
And then we're going to sit.
I'm going to sit down in a minute. Okay, I'm going to do all right. Just play with me. What they call placate me. All right, let's sift that in.
A lot of folks may not have ever sifted, Joyce.
Well, sifter is a sifter. It takes the lumps out of flour. Most flour now is made such that you don't really
The kids
need
are
a sifter.
walking around the house, so you'll hear them. If you don't know, we had our kids late in life at 40 and 44. They're AJ and Blake, and this is my mother. They live with us as well. So it's a blended household. It's a family of 6.
And I'm putting the second cup of flour in there now. The second.
Didn't mean to cut her off. That's just AJ and Blake coming into the background.
And that's why Grandmama's trying to get this done before we have to stop and talk to the kids and tell them what we're doing, which they do know what we're doing. And you have to include them too. So it's just.
Oh, I will get it. Blake, come on. Come on here. Come sit this way.
It's just going.
Come on, Mama. Come on, Blake.
What did she get her? What she wants?
I just asked you to squeeze this.
You want to squeeze it?
Yeah, sure. Now we're going to mash the sweet potatoes, okay? Well, she talks to you.
Well, she's going to mash the sweet potatoes while I cut the butter up in the flour. But you want to use Crisco, butter, what have you. But the old folk used to use Crisco. And if that's cold, you still got to keep mashing. That's the thing about it. And then we have to.
All right, so we have 1/2 and 1/4 cup of sweet potatoes. We are now Meemaw's going to go in with the shortening.
All right, the newfangled way, if you don't have that fancy cutter that cuts the butter up into the flour, is so that it can mix in with the flour, as well as they say, it should be, so we'll see. This is a little soft, but we're going to move past that. And the reason is so that the butter will mix equally through the flour. This is enough. All right, so now we can cut it up again. Take this out if you want, then just cut it in pieces. I'm gonna go on and put it in here. Why don't you cut me some more now? You can help me do it that way. We're putting pieces in, all right? Break it up so that we can make sure it goes throughout the flour, not all in one place. Okay. We are using Crisco. Okay, now so we're gonna see if we can't get this flour and butter.
That's Crisco butter flavor.
Measure it up together.
Do you want some more?
Give me just a little bit more. I'm gonna start mixing this together, okay?
Now, you want me to do that, Mother, since you don't want to get your hands messy? That's what she said.
She gonna have me just sit down and not do anything. Keep messing with it. We can miss a little bit more. Cut a little bit more. We're trying to get the butter mixed all the way through the flour so that it'll be equally.
Now, the young fangled people might say, or the new people, why won't you just
Put it all
pour
in
melted
there.
butter in?
Because the melted butter goes all over the flour. You want the butter to melt inside the biscuit while it's cooking. That's how you make the biscuit.
There you go. There's your
Flour
answer.
clings to the butter.
I'm gonna move some of these things out the way, so I'm
They
just
can
gonna
see.
add in all of the.
Beat your butter, yeah.
Don't worry, we're not
We'll beat you. All right.
Okay.
We're not.
I've cut seam
Okay.
because this is a hot. It doesn't look good.
Then when you look at me doing this,
Just give me a minute.
okay.
It's too much stuff.
Do it by feel, and I don't know what production means. You're producing it right now, but
Production means you want your area to look neat.
Believe you me.
Well, they want to see you working in.
Okay, I'm working the flour and the butter together, so it's got little seeds like now, little mealy pieces together, almost like Play-Doh, for lack of a better word. Okay, now we're ready to put our sweet potato in. So I don't think we need any more buttery. If so, we'll. Okay, I think we're good. Scrape it all out of there.
That's how your grandmother did it, Mother.
Grandma did everything by hand.
I'm saying that she just scooped it. You don't really know.
I don't remember. My grandmama died when I was 14, so I'm remembering a whole lot. Okay, you can get the other ready for me to go. See, I'm getting it all in here. Can you see I'm putting the potato in with the flour? We want the flour to have the essence of the potato throughout, right? Okay, right in that area. Keep giving it to me. Alright, still, see how you have to still kind of keep your hands, like wash my hands good because you've got the dough and all. And the next thing we will be doing will be putting buttermilk in by little bits of. Okay. And just to take the spoon, give me that spoon, Lisa. From Lisa, I can show you that you
Here's
can.
the spoon.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna start. You want to put your hand in? You know.
No, I'm gonna let you take over.
I'm still putting the flour and the potatoes and the butter, putting it all together. This is the part that I told her I did not like because you just got to get the squirt just off your hand. But there is a fancy machine gadget you can use now to not go through all this. But that was kind of the fun of it, you know, the handmade. Okay, I'm still putting it on. See, it's getting to be yellow in color. Let's do this here. You might need to get my little buttermilk together now, man. That's
Half a cup of buttermilk.
We're not gonna pour it all in there, just a little bit of time, right?
It jumped out, you guys.
We're
Oh,
not
it's got a
gonna-
little pore spot. So hold your bowl up. So the color has changed to a little lighter orange based on the sweet potatoes, and I'm going to go in slowly, and she'll tell me when. I'm not going to pour the whole thing.
She's gonna pour and I'm gonna stir. And I think down and start to knead this because we're gonna get all this kind of mixed together. You see? Again, like Play-Doh, making biscuits.
And that was a half a cup.
Yes, yes, yes. It's always kind of an estimate. There we go. I think that's going to be enough. We might put more flour to get more cohesion, you know. And you need to get your hands in the fillet, girl. You got to
I will.
squeeze it. Potatoes and the dough together. But meanwhile, we're still showing getting all the ingredients enmeshed with each other. Now shake a little bit more flour in for me, because I just shake some all around it. Okay, a little bit more. That's enough. That's probably good. All right, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. Let's get into the stage now. We move it around a little bit more. little bit more flaky flour. That's good.
Okay, I'll go in.
You want me to do it?
We need to spray the pan, and then we want to make sure we're doing spoon drops or hand drops.
I'm strong how we used to do the squeeze off drops. So wait a minute, let me get a little bit more flour, a little bit more flour, a little bit, not a lot, but just trying to get the taste in this all. Just shake. Okay, that's good. And maybe even put some on my hand. That way, they won't. That's good. They won't be so sticky. Oh. All right, coming together. Coming together. Try to handle it lightly.
I don't want to do it.
That's the part I said.
I don't want to do it because I don't want nothing on my hand.
Well, I need some more because it sticks to your hand and take more flour. There we go. We're still trying to get our flour mixed to be as less busy, less sticky. You fold it over, mash it together.
I'll go in with the spoon.
You know, we don't need a whole lot of stirring now. A little bit more flour. We're still trying to get it to be.
I'm going to mash those pieces in.
That'll be in the thing there. Look at me. I'll put it over here so that's good now. Okay. You want to, same consistency. That's about it. It's just kind of. This is where the people used to use wax paper and put it out there and put flour on it, and they roll the dough into a foam. Right? I'll show you what I'm speaking of here. We'll pattern it together, like a pie crust, perhaps, lack of a better word. You see why you need the extra flour, because it's just kind of always
rebellious.
Filling in the crevices, yes, a little bit more flour. That's good. I'm trying to get it off my hands. That's good. That's good. All right, we're getting there. That way I'm getting my hands more ready. See, it's getting drier now. Okay?
Just let it rest.
Yeah, let it rest a bit. Sit me in there. And now what we do is...
Yeah, she's nice now. Now see how movable?
That's kneading it, and move it over, and then move it in.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, your turn, okay. Once you get to that part now, what we're doing, you can knead it a little bit more with your flour hands. Oh, I wash mine out. How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't she nice? That's what I said. I'm trying to mash out the sweet potatoes.
Yeah, you mash it down.
That's what I said. We got to talk to it. Gently.
No, we're going too fast to fold it over the edge. Just trying to keep it in that little folded up shape.
I'm going to push it back out. I'm going to get all the pieces. And I see what she means. Your hands will immediately go to getting smothered and covered.
You push it over the other one. You push it here. There you go. You might roll it up together one more time. Check it out with your fingers. Hold it still for you. Make it like a sausage.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
going to
catch all that back up.
Otherwise, they say you're playing with it too much.
Okay.
Come on. Get on the sausage. Right. Keep pulling it out. You're going to squeeze go off each end.
Are we ready? You like your long, or you want it? You sure?
I want you to start making biscuits.
But is it long enough?
Yeah, but
is it thin enough? Do you want like cookie dough round?
No, you're gonna squeeze off a little. You can do one. I'll tell you if that's sufficient. Right, like here. Pull off a piece of bread. Yeah, and then you're gonna take in your hand and roll it up. Not too heavy, not too much hand. Press it around with your finger.
So I'm flattening it to a biscuit shape.
Yeah.
Don't leave it high and round. And roll down with the biscuit.
Go down with the biscuit. If you want to take it with some more dough in it, shall I spray that?
Yes.
lightly spread it. So when you start whatever point you want to. Press them out.
Yes, yes. So you want to stay loose and airy so that it dries up. Okay. So don't put pressure on it. Keep it loose. Okay. So 2.
No, 3 maybe.
That's gonna be close together.
That's why I usually got one of them teachers that always
Asking questions.
tell me what they do.
Let's see where AJ gets it. I'm about 2, so that's only 2. So there's is it gonna spread or is it gonna rise?
It's gonna rise and spread. Doing good, sis.
Now's when you call on the ancestors and get your little secrets put in, and they'll tell you what to do. No, we did not.
Some recipes call for a little sugar and honey, but when you got all the things you have in our culture, you don't need flour and carbs. There you go. Make some of them. So you got these other playing with too much these.
Alright. I'm not pushing it.
Her mom was kind of impatient.
He said the blind man. Oh, 3. Alright, I'm gonna throw this down and have all of them in the pan. I am, Mama.
You good?
Yeah. Ready? We're going in. Sweet potato biscuit.
Maybe honey.
I saw him when you said it.
Ooh, look at there, look at there, look at there.
There you go.
Where are they? Ooh. Welcome to Carter's Eve. That's Blake's biscuit and molasses.
Yes, there you go.
That was nice, warm. Let me see how they look on the inside. Office said it tastes like a biscuit. I don't know if that's... Okay, so it's... Oh, heavenly on the inside.
You can't set it up right now, and I'm not in a position to do so. So wait till.
I fixed a little sweet potato in there. That's heavenly. So there's your honey. Oh. I like the subtleness of the sweet potato behind it. It makes it a little more filling and robust than just bread. All right, so here's your
What's that, honey? What's that, honey?
the molasses, Blake. Come here.
No.
Yes,
Not bad.
but it's fantastic. I'll hold this because you're like really doing the most with this bowl of cereal. Here's one with molasses on it.
Damn. Nah. I don't mind at all.
Stop snipping it. Just eat your food.
I don't want to admit this one.
Woo!
No.
This is a whole bitch. I know I'm not supposed to eat bread.
That's good. I say, take like this, we can